Happy Halloween, Aries! Welcome to your October Runescope. I do just want to take a moment and do my normal spiel. Definitely watch the video for your rising sign if you know it. If you don't know it, just search birth calculator on Google and you can input your birth information and find out what your ascendant or rising sign is. If you need something more specific than that, you can schedule a consultation with me. I do them on Skype. It's $65 for half an hour. Just drop me a line at the email address below this video. If you're watching this in September, I am booked through the end of September, so it'll probably be October before I can get you scheduled, but we will get you scheduled. Challenge around October for you, Aries, there may be some communication issues for you in relationships. This could be with a group of people, so this could be on the job with coworkers. This is kind of to be expected in October because we do have a Mercury retrograde, and if you know anything about astrology, you know that causes a lot of breakdowns communication-wise. Can also cause some issues with travel if you have to travel in October. So just kind of plan ahead in any way that you can if you have to travel, or if you have any situations coming up in October that may be challenging as far as working with others, collaborating on anything. Also, if you have someone in your life who has been taking you for granted, Aries, you know, if it may be time to get out of that situation. It may come to a head in October. You may just really get fed up. And this could be a romantic situation. This could be a marriage. This could be a family situation. If there's anyone taking advantage of your good nature, your generosity, you know, if you can't turn that around and use it to your advantage in some way, then at least be aware of the fact that you're being used. If you're not aware of that fact, you may become aware of that in October. You know, there's no use wasting time on people who drain our energies in this way and use us for anything. So, ladies, if there's a man in your life who is taking advantage of you, you may get the push in October that you need to get out of that situation, or to finally make up your mind to get out of that situation. There's also a lot of positive going on in October too, though. There is a new partnership that you can form, or a new offer that may be made to you. For some of you, you may be moving, you may be actually buying a house, closing on a house in October, which is going to be a very positive new beginning for you. Very new neighborhood, but a very nice neighborhood. So I think you're going to be very happy with the environment for those of you who are moving in October. Some of you may be moving in with someone in October. So for those of you who this wasn't a romantic situation, and you're, you know, if this was a family member that you're dealing with in October that's taking advantage of you, but you have a relationship moving to the next level, you're going to experience a very positive breakthrough in October, or a cementing of that relationship in some way. Some of you may get engaged in October. But for a lot of you, I see you forming a partnership, a romantic partnership, and moving in with someone. Some of you may also find out that you are pregnant in October. If you've been trying to get pregnant, October is a great month to work at that, which will make October even more enjoyable. What you can't change about the energies of October is that there will be disruption, and there will be, it may be difficult to keep your normally positive attitude sometimes, Aries, in October, because you may just be frustrated with, again, going back to this situation of someone taking advantage of you, or just difficulty communicating with people and working with others. You know, that's going to continue on the same. I feel like you've been dealing with this for a while, or in spurts for a while. Comes and goes, but October is really going to kind of I don't want to say drain you. It may at times, but I mean, I feel like you have all this other good stuff going on too, where you can kind of recharge your batteries. So you have some escape in October from this. So it's not going to be all focused on that. But they want you to know, unfortunately, that's just something you have to go through and deal with. If you're being pushed to deal with something in October, if you lose your cool, maybe it's good. Maybe it's time that you lost your cool. Maybe it's time that this person really saw who they're messing with in some cases. So, you know, that may be necessary. That may be necessary. That may be the only way to sort of rectify this situation. If there's an offer withdrawn, or if a job offer that was on the table suddenly is no longer on the table, or if they decided to go with someone else, if you were competing for a job or trying to get into a certain company, this is going to be for the best. It may not feel this way right now, but you would not have been happy there for whatever reason. There was a very disruptive environment at this place and a lot of hidden things going on behind the scenes. You would not have been happy at this position. You know, you may have been led to believe that, you also may have been led to believe that it was something that it was not in some way. So try to see that as a blessing in disguise. I know when we're trying to get employment and, you know, you just want a job, it's difficult to not be disheartened if you don't get a position, but remember, blessing in disguise for those of you who were interviewing and trying to get employed in October. The help that you can expect comes from one person in particular in your life, a special person. And this could be a friend. For those of you, though, with the relationship stuff going to the next level, this is going to be your partner, your love interest. A big change in a relationship for a lot of you. And this can be a change in status, again, as I spoke about. You could become engaged. You could solidify this relationship in some way by moving in together, or becoming exclusive, getting married, so you're somehow going to take this relationship to the next level, and you're going to be very excited about that. So that's going to be a very positive thing for you in October. Again, with those of you moving, that's going to be positive. And I feel like things are going to go very smoothly with that, even with the Mercury retrograde. If you can, I would suggest trying to get moved before Mercury turns retrograde. That'll ensure that it makes the move even more smooth. And I believe it turns retrograde on the 21st. Don't quote me on that, double check. If you're watching the astrology videos here on YouTube, we have a lot of good astrologers on YouTube, and they'll tell you all of those dates that you can kind of count on and kind of apply also to what you hear in this reading, so that you know what dates will be best for the things that are going on in October. See what happens at the end of October. You may be concerned about financial things at the end of October. Again, for those of you going back to this maybe job situation that you were hoping for, maybe some of you were counting on that money. You may be concerned about those things, but try not to get too bogged down in that, because you've got a lot of positive things going on too. And I feel like there'll be someone there, again, this could be your partner, who's just trying to keep you happy, trying to keep you positive. I feel like a lot of you will go out on Halloween. You may not feel like it, but you should. If there's a party or something that someone wants you to do on Halloween, even if you don't feel up to it and kind of would just rather stay home and watch television, go ahead and go. I think it's going to do a lot for just kind of pulling you out of this fog about financial stuff and concern about financial stuff. Yes, things may not have turned out as you hoped, but again, it was a blessing in disguise. So try to keep that in mind. And I think that this party will do a lot to lift your spirits. Drink lots of the punch. The spiked punch, I hope. That'll help. Again, this necessity of dealing with a difficult person. I mean, I feel like that whatever you say, if you do blow up Aries, this person deserves it. You may feel bad about it in retrospect, but don't waste too much time feeling bad. This person deserves it. For many of you, this may be a woman who's causing you problems, who has been dishonest and deceived you in some way. Again, this could be a family member, a friend, a lover for you guys. Whoever has not been honest with you, it's necessary for you to show them who they're dealing with. That's the theme for you in October, Aries. Let them know that you're not going to put up with this anymore, and you're tired of it. And then, get that out of the way as early as you can. And I think you will. I think that'll be over within the first 2.5 weeks of October. For most of you, you will have dealt with this situation that's causing problems. I think the only thing that'd be left at the end is that some of you may be feeling guilty for having gone off on someone, or for having, had to stand your ground. You're not necessarily, all of you, going to yell at someone. It could just be you really stand your ground on some way and don't bend on something. Then you later feel guilty about it. I feel like maybe you were too harsh, or that you should apologize to this person. No. You were in the right. So try not to dwell on that issue, and have fun. Go to the party, go out, do something for Halloween or Samhain or whatever you celebrate. Even if you're just celebrating October, definitely go out at the end of the month and have some fun, because it'll really just bring a lightness to a rather heavy month. So that's what I see for October. Thanks for watching, Aries. Please subscribe, and feel free to post up comments. I enjoy reading comments on my videos, and I will see you again in November. Thanks, Aries.